From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium. State-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Up next, we're keeping it in the NFC for this one, between the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Rams. Alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, I know you're excited about this one. That's because it's shaping up to be a pass-heavy showcase for these QBs.
Kate, keep your eyes on the skies, because that's where the offense and the fireworks are going to come from.
Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And here we go from L.A. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. For the Rams offense, getting out there for their opening drive of the game. And we'll get a look at the guy calling the shots, their fifth-year quarterback.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, well, you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Another run for Williams. And a slide forward halted after a couple of yards. Tackled by Jack Campbell. Lions in the nickel. This is 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Long. They're going to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And the Rams have the first down.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5 brings
On
up
2nd down, along with Williams. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Brought down by Trey Hendrickson.
26-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd
All
and
plays
3.
on the table here for 3rd and 3. I'll throw it. And the Lions are there to bring him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
A 6-yard
The Rams are set to punt. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. He has it at the 13. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So now it's the Lions' turn to head out for the first time on offense. And bringing them out now, a quarterback who really knows how to make something exciting happen.
Last week was the ideal showing for him and really allowed his offense to feed off of him. He elevated everybody around him. Just got to look at his stat line to see how well he was throwing the ball. 300-plus yard game, several touchdowns, tremendous efficiency.
Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
18-yard line.
Second down pass play coming. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
Third and long for him here. Pass hauled in by the rookie from Miami. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
17 yards. First down, Lions.
All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
Look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
Brings up second and
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Quick slant, that's Williams.
the pass.
We'll have a 4-yard gain on that one. He's taken down at the 44.
5 yards on the play.
Third down from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Sean McVay getting his Rams offense ready to go for a new series. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution and more than likely making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
And down he goes. The Lions rush gets home. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
And 17 at the 13-yard line.
They've got a man in motion. Throwing it on second down. Thrown for his running back, but he comes up empty. Incomplete, and now they're facing third down.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 17.
Looking in the air here. Caught, nice gain left side. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
First down, play action. Complete out to the right side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Number 80.
2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Straight ahead with Williams. And he takes this one up to the 41, so that makes a very manageable now 3rd and short.
41. A 2-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Gonna keep this one and go. They're loaded and ready for that sneak. One thing, they stuck him at the line. No gain. First down from the 42. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Number 84. It's a gain of 5. brings up 2nd and 5.
Running right, it's Williams. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down is going to end up in a loss of yards.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Drops this one down here for Williams. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Wow, beautiful punt there. They have them backed up all the way to the 2-yard line. The Lions and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. And as we work our way through November, you see here he's the leader league-wide right now in rushing touchdowns. First play is going to be a give to Jeanty. Boy, were they ready to try and stick him there for the safety. As it stands, he's only able to maybe get back to the 2. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
At the 2-yard line.
Back to Jeanty. Boy, were they ready to try and stick him there for the safety. As it stands, he's only able to maybe get back to the 2. Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. He's going to be stopped well shy of that first down marker. Call it a yard. That one's 4th down coming up.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
The Lions readying for the punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. The coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. By this point, partner, they're through that opening script, through trying to establish their offense, and yet still no points. Thinking it might be time to start switching things up a little bit, tear up the old game plan and start fresh.
Well, I promise you that's what's buzzing on the headsets and over on the sidelines and in the huddle. Trying to find a way to just get into some sort of rhythm.
We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Pass play coming here. Has him on the quick hitter. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Air it out on 3rd. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
And this punt is out of bounds with no chance at a return. Looks like they're going to spot it at the 30. The offense headed out now for Detroit. And it's been a very slow start offensively. Let's see if this drive is the one they can break through and put up the game's first points. They go play action on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
7 yards.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
It's a screen play to Jeanty. Gets up the edge to the 35. And he's going to get this to the 39-yard line. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
16 yards. But it brings up 3rd down.
He has it on the QB sneak. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up. Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11. So through one, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They got this after forcing a punt at the end of one. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 12-yard line.
Dropping back to throw. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Corliss Waitman out there again to punt this away. And he makes the fair catch inside the 45. The Lions and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. And they haven't been shy about looking his way in the passing game, have they? You can see that so far this season, he's currently leading all running backs in receiving yards. Giving this to Jeanty. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Setting up to throw. Completed over the middle. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. So first down from the 41.
It's a gain of 10. And the Lions...
Off the play fake, he'll throw. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And he's taken down at the 30.
Pass on first down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Number 87, Sam Laporta. A gain of 11 on the play.
They'll go play action. Shakes himself free.
The first down pass. He was taken down by Cameron Kitchen. A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Back now, pressure coming. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. That is good for a Detroit first down. Give up the guts. It's Jeanty. His progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was. Long picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They're throwing it.
The Rams 15-yard line.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw. Pass is brought in by Laporta. It's going to be short of that goal line run, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
Number 87, Sam Laporta. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit in those big tight ends.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Lions get the game's first points here in the 2nd. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He lost the football. Oh, unfortunately, it looks like another one of the members of the return team was there, able to dive on it, so a friendly bounce. They'll retain possession. The Rams headed out to the field now. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. Here's Williams to start the drive. Allen continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down to no gain. doing on the last run? It's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Back to throw. Looking slant route, complete. And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line there.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing off the play fake. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line, ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down. Brought in right side by Moore. They're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Rams, 1st down.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. That play good for 17 and a 1st down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They put a receiver in motion right. They're going play action. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Back to throw now. Connecting on the slant. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Into the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Trying to throw this from the gun. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. That's one he knows he should have had. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
The field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
The kick by Ryland is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Lions offense returning to the field. And they sure looks clean throwing that football the last drive, didn't they? That's something we've seen from them early in games throughout this season, Brock.
Sure has been part of their game plan. Get that passing game going early, pick up some mo, while both teams get established. Most weeks, well, we've seen it pays pretty good dividends for them, too.
And they shove him out. Looks like they got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
At the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. And the Rams are there, and down he goes. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Throw here, 3rd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Rams are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
New set of downs for him from the 31. From the gun, a carry by Williams. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Jalen Walker firing over to take him down.
At the 30-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Man in motion, headed right. Looking to throw here. Escapes the pocket. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of the 8. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
He'll try to do it himself. And he's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the first down. Handoff goes to Williams, running right. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Lions 20-yard line.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
By Brian Branch.
3rd and long for him here. It's on target to Williams. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with 1st and goal.
That's good for our Rams. First down. First and goal.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas. Angle route. 49ers of the 80s. They were making hay with it then. And the running back still doing it to this day.
Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
That is rejected at the line, as we say in hoops, huh? Got a hand in the passing lane up front. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Now looking to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
They're going to try to throw for it. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. The Rams parlay the interception into points. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Rams push their lead to 3.
Lions 7.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That is our 2-minute warning. 1:56 left to go before we take a break. More football from SoFi in just a moment. Throwing now on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And he's across midfield into Rams territory. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running.
2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
2nd down, looking for options. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He will go! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions get some late points and the lead.
Every touchdown's got its own story, but for me, Kate, that one's all about courage. Courage of that receiver to run all the way across the field. Courage of the quarterback to know it's going to take a little extra time. That courage paid dividends for 6.
Bates now for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions take a 4-point lead.
14. Rams 10.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Things going well so far. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. The Rams set to go on offense once more. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. First down now, ball at the 33. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. He completes it in traffic. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line.
13 yards on the play. And the Rams
working on first down. He's going to keep it this time. Give him 25 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
That's another Rams first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
As much as you'd like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Before we can get a snap on second down, they call timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Second down now. They need 7. They're going to try and throw it here. It's not more once again. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up third down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is going to be good for a Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams take the lead just before halftime. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Ryland now for the extra points. The point after splits the upright. And the Rams push their lead to 3.
Rams 17. Lions 14.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Looking to throw. Gets it through the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Gain of 20. And the Lions first down.
So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. It's no good. It had the leg, but his aim wide right. And they are unable to tie up this contest. So a field goal game at the half. Good one so far. 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen.
Our trip around the NFL starts now. At Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, the Steelers at home to take on their AFC North rivals, the Cleveland Browns. And here's the Steeler wideout. They're going to air it out to him deep downfield, and he's right there to grab it. In the end, it's an 89-yard touchdown on the catch and run. The Steelers get a much-needed win as they move back to 500 at 5-5. Next, let's go to Landover, Maryland, just outside the nation's capital, looking in on the Commanders as they play host to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this is the Commanders' wideout. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Commanders run their mark to 8-3 as they come away with the victory. Lastly, let's go out to Chicago. The Bears hosting the Minnesota Vikings. And here is the running back. He's going to scamper 31 yards to the house. Touchdown. The Bears get it done within the division as they come away with the victory. And with that, a look here at what else is going on around the NFL. In the game you're watching, it's been tight throughout, a field goal separating these two sides through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
With the honors. Fielded at the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Lions and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. And he's already scored once this game, something he's made a bit of a habit of this season. As we see, he's among the league's best at finding that end zone. Snapped in time. This is going to back him up.
Delayed game. Offense.
Hoping to help spring him for a bigger return, but he got caught, and it lessens the return instead.
Still first down.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Hoping to help spring him for a bigger return, but he got caught, and it lessens the return instead.
Still first down.
The play clock runs out, so this will be a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
They'll work against the blitz. Taken in by Williams outright. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Detroit.
And off to Jeanty. Dodged the tackle. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. And Forbes in on the tackle.
Simple 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
That could have given him an inch on this second down play. Good job containing that run right at the line.
No gain on the
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Third down.
Working now from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. We've set it down from 37.
First down, Lions.
It's a design boot. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And their fourth sack of the game right there brings up second down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see. Here's 2nd and 19. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. I love the call, Brock, but wrong situation there. The defense closes that sweep out behind the line.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
No place for him to go here. The Rams rush all over him. That's a really good plays, Brock. Made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. They'll send out the punting unit. And they're facing a long field ahead of them as that kick skips out near the 11. Sean McVay getting his Rams offense ready to go for a new series. They're already on a modest little winning streak here, currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. Williams now on 1st and 10. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 11-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds the in route complete. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
7-yard line.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do, knowing you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you, but you got to throw an accurate ball. It does 2 things. Number 1, it strikes fear in defense, and number 2, you gain respect from your teammates.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They stay on the ground with Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. To the air on 3rd and long. Well, he laid out for it, but the throw just a little bit too off the mark. So 4th down coming up. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
This is Williams. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's what an offensive player never wants to see, a defender just waiting for him on the edge. At that point, the play's dead. A good effort on his part to at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is brought in by Laporta. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
And the Lions, 1st down.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
That's going to be caught by all.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
This is Genty on 2nd. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. New set of downs from 37. Pass play on 1st and 10. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. And that one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
17 yards. First down, Lions.
And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Genty on the give. He's headed right. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions take a third-quarter lead. Brock, we all use literally far too often these days and sometimes in the wrong context, but this guy has literally driven his team to a lead here. His second score puts him in front in this second half.
Yeah, and hopefully some of that determination, that want to, he showed on that run could seep over to his defenders who are right now buckling up with a newly acquired lead. That way the next time he takes the field, that lead will still be on the board.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. Shoots away from one. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And there is room for improvement from that previous drive. Stalled out, necessitated a call to that punt team.
Yeah, and in these situations, I always love reminding the offense that first down. Just move the chains the first time to get yourself in the rhythm because you don't want to see that punter anytime soon.
And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
He'll throw off the play fake. And the Lions are there to bring him down. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Yeah, I understand that call. We try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. They'll throw 3rd and long. That's caught for the 1st. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's set out.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
1st down, play action. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out.
That's another.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Straight ahead with Williams. And he only manages one. A couple of defenders there to bring him down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
Back now, pressure coming. Screen here for Williams. And he's going to be stopped about a half second before he can pick up the 1st. All down to the 26.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Pickup of 2 here. And the Rams have the 1st down.
That's another Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Another run for Williams. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're in 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Rams 1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
This time it's a passing play. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time when ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Another give here to Jency. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his...
They did it! He made the interception! And the Rams have some new life in the fourth!
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you gotta know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
Out come the Rams on offense. And a nice drive last time out, Brock, squandered by that interception. So I think they take a repeat of everything except that final play. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Give to Williams from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Second and 10 at the Lions' 12-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
That's a
Putting
gain
the
of
tight end
7.
in motion.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Shotgun now on third down. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams take a fourth-quarter lead. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Rams push their lead to 3.
Rams 24. Lions
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
Fielded at the 7. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
First and 10.
The Lions headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. They find themselves down here in the fourth after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. First play is going to be a give to Jency. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. Back to Jency. Shoves one away. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. First down from the 42.
First down, Detroit.
He's going to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Pass play now. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Incomplete. Emmanuel Forbes on the coverage.
Here he goes, third and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Punting unit out now. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And they were not blessed with the short field they got on their prior drive. This one is a world away as they begin deep on their own side. Rams ready for this one. Here's first and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Complete to number 80. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 29-yard line.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Williams on the carry. He stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. 3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
He's going to keep this one. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
Not right there. That's a tough pill to swallow. That's kind of a manhood test, Kate. When you get pushed backwards on a 3rd down QB sneak, you're going to look at each other in the huddle and say, that can't happen again.
And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25.
1st and 10.
The Lions ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And they had to wave that white flag on their last drive, Brock, hoping to avoid having to call that punter this time out.
Yeah, you get several chances a game, on average, somewhere around 10 possessions. And you know, not all of them are going to pan out. So you got to forget what lies behind and keep pressing on to the journey ahead.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Back to throw. He completes it in traffic. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
5-yard pickup on the play.
3rd down from the gun. Going deep here for the end zone. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
You never ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
He fields this at the 18. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Rams headed out to the field now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. To throw here on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far.
Number 84. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
The play fake. He'll throw.
21-yard line.
Fits it through the middle. And they're all the way across near the field before he's brought down. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. And the QB just nailed it.
First guy he met, no gain on that 1st down run. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Running right, it's Williams. Nice cut back to the right sideline. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good.
Receiver in motion. He's headed right.
1st down.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Looking for him on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
A couple of happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Brought in right side by Moore. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it, it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
27.
So after that make, the field goal won't cost him a lead, but a touchdown still ties it. Likely, probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And this drive will start inside the 25. The Lions and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun give here to Jeanty. And he'll take this in after 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a design. He's got room to roam. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
15. 1st down, Lions.
Here's a throw. Wilson's got it. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. It's a screen play to Jeanty. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for him. We've got 1st and 10.
And the Lions.
He's going to throw this one. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. On the 40. Here comes 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
He's going to throw it again. Wilson on a slant. And he's taken down at the 30. They get an even 10 on that play. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
1st down, Detroit.
The design keeper. He's dropped a big stop and a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there. Back to throw. Quick slant, that's Williams. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Now to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. For the pace here as the clock continues to run.
A loss of 6 yards.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. And they get to him and haul him down. What a play. Forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
The Rams set to go on offense once more. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job, and you got to do yours.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. On 2nd down, a run with Williams. He stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. 3rd and just 2 to go. He's back to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. The Rams are set to punt. And this is going to put them up to 6 punts today. And that gets out of bounds down inside the 20. Looks to be about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17.
The Lions are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. They liked how that drive was going, but the ending, the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. They'll look to throw it. Finds the in route complete. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30.
13 yards. First down, Lions.
They stops the clock, 32 seconds to go. Nearing the last half minute of play. Now 2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. Finds him over the middle. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running.
11 on the play. And the Lions.
With 19 seconds left in this ball game, they spike it. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Setting up to pass. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
Sacked. A loss of 3 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw it.
3rd and 13.
He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And that's going to make it just about worst-case scenario for this offense, Brock. It is 4th and long. So make a check in that win column for the Rams. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams are winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.
welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
This is on time. Again.
for teams to start making moves towards the postseason. Here we go in Week 11. Has this at the 6. He's brought down just inside the 25. So here come the Texans for their opening drive. And they'll be brought out by the 2025 first rounder out of Ole Miss. Here's Jackson Dart.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Dart. It's a catch for Nico Collins. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First down. First and 10.
And play action with Dart. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I love that. No, I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
Pass caught by Tate Dell. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. So 20 yards on that play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the Colts 37-yard line.
Here goes Dart to the air. Dump off caught by his back. We'll take this ahead to the 34-yard line. Brought to the ground by Cameron Bynum.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and
There he is on 3rd and short. It's his running back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Quite the opening drive they put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. To throw, here's Dart. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Extra man in the secondary for the Colts now. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, here's Dart. Oh, he's going to run for it. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
Gain of 19 yards. And the Texans first down. First down and
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that.
And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans finish up an excellent opening series. Nico Collins with a touchdown. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. He fields it from the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So now the Colts getting their first opportunity on offense in this game. They're led out by the Colorado and Jackson State products. It's Shedeur Sanders.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the 1 touchdown. I'm curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
First down, Colts.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Quick to the left, it's caught. brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be first down Colts.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Colts first down.
I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of a yard. And it's
Texans bring out an extra DB on his third down. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Escapes out to the left. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
a gain of 8. That's another Colts first down.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. He's going to be caught by Tyler Warren. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down.
Gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Colts first down.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Hey, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
And he finds him in the end zone for the Indy touchdown. The Colts finish off their opening drive. Well, we all know, Brock, you want your players to get better as the game goes on and as they settle into a contest. But, man, it is tough to imagine this guy getting any better than he was on that opening drive, huh?
Yeah, you hear me all the time just talk about getting the quarterback in the rhythm, right?
Yeah.
Just feel of the game. Yeah, you can't be much better than that. A perfect 5 for 5 and to finish it off for 6. That is a sweet feeling heading to the sidelines.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts start off well to tie things 7-7. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's a return from the 7. Escapes the defender. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Texans and Jackson Dart set to go back on offense. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs. Going on 1st down. It's Dart. That's him on a quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Finds him on the crossing route. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
You often see some mix, some high percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
This is Loveland working the right side. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd down now. Here's Dart. This gets the 1st and more. And he only needed 1 more step for the score. They stop him at the 2. Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's 1st and goal. Showing power with a big tight end. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Give him a couple on the run, and it's now 2nd and goal.
Pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Darts back to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans break the tie here in the first. Well, Brock, I think you and I both saw that one coming together from up here, and it became clear pretty quickly that if they got things going, that one could go the distance.
Previous play is under review.
Ooh, it doesn't get much closer than this, Brock. Did that ball in any way break the plane of the end zone?
You know how I like to look at this, Kate? Imagine a plane of glass going from the front end of that end zone straight in the air. In any part of the ball, any part of it just touches the plane of that glass, and this is a touchdown.
So after a second look, they say he did not break the plane. No touchdown. On the sneak, here's Dart. And he gets in, touchdown! The Texans break the tie here in the first. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on fourth down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. Shane Steichen getting his Colts offense ready to go for a new series. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down. All set to go now from the 35. To the air on first down. Sanders. Played it over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Ball right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's second and inches. Throw completed out to the left. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Sanders going to throw here on first. Finds Josh Downs. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. On first down, here's Sanders. Connecting again with Downs. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
Complete to number 1, Josh Downs.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 14-7 game. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. They'll go play action for Sanders. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. From the 24 once again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
Going again here, Sanders. Right side, this is reeled in by Warren. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15.
That's good for a Colts. First down.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd and short here, Sanders. That one nabbed by Warren. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. It kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts tie things up at 14. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. He dodged the tackle. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Texans and Jackson Dart set to go back on offense. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know. I mean, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, here's Dart. The right side, hauled in by Collins. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be first down, Houston.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from first down to first down, exactly the tempo offense as well.
It was the rookie from LSU that time on the tackle.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Back-to-back carries here. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on third down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Finding Collins. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up first and goal.
And the Texans, first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
From the red zone on first. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a second quarter lead. Take down the touchdown. We've seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone on a catch, Brock. That one's kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy out there, because they want to put a touchdown on the board.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7.
Colts, 14.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Colts and receiver Josh Downs set to take over once again. And we see that to this point, he's leading the NFL in touchdown receptions as we work through November and into our final month plus of play. Working out of the gun, Sanders. Short pass brought in. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. New set of downs for him. He'll start at the 38. Now a toss play. Taylor continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Colts.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Taylor from the pistol. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line.
Hey, don't get me wrong, Kate. Every defensive guy, they watch tape in their own ways. The linebackers, well, they're a little bit like quarterbacks. They got to develop that sixth sense by watching that tape so they can diagnose and get home in a hurry like he just did.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 6 yards to go here. It's third down. To the air on third and long. That's caught for the first. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. A pickup of 17. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down. Sanders setting the pass. Going with a screen to Taylor. Shoots away from one. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
A gain of 15. First down, Indianapolis.
He has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here comes St. Dell. This makes it up to the 25. Nico Ryans doing the last little bit of coaching as the Texans return to the field here. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
He finds Pickens left side. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it will be a first down, Texans.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Going to the outside by Doug. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Colts side of the field.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Running for the marker on second. Great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Houston.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. Mistake to keep possession. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be second down.
Brings up second and 9.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they were ready for this one. No running room at all. He's taken down behind the line.
You know, Kate, that's pretty good coaching on one sideline. How many times do we hear about setting an edge, setting an edge, setting an edge? Well, if you do that on the jet sweep, you stop it cold just like that.
Here he goes, third and long. On a quick slant, it's Loveland. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Up and good from Fairbairn. And they've taken back the lead.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays. They have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Return starts at the 9. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. The Colts and quarterback Shedeur Sanders ready to get back to work. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together finding the end zone. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play.
First down.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Got for big yards on the right side. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it'll be first down Colts. Working inside the red zone. Steps up and he's running with it. He spins right by him. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
18 more yards. That's another Colts first down.
Well, Bronco, a lot of the scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Going jumbo set on this first and goal. Taylor can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, for the thousandth time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Taylor again. He's going to lose yardage here. They bring him down at the 4. Houston calls it second timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. That one connects. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts get some late points and the lead. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts take a 4-point lead. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. He'll take this at the 10. He brushed him off with ease. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Texans and Jackson Dart set to go back on offense. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. So first and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Into the hands of Pickett. And he's got it all the way down to the 12. Began at the 30 and has now jumped to first and 10 all the way down inside the red zone. In the red zone now. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Again, he connects with Collins. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line. Dart going to throw again. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take the lead just before halftime. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone, and we take the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Point after, up and goes by Fairbairn. And the Texans push their lead to 3.
Texans 31, Colts 28.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Starting at the 10. And this will give them some decent field position here, partner, and this gets out to the 30. The Colts offense getting one final possession here in the half. And with field position and the clock against them here, probably not going to see anything of substance. They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. He'll come up on 1st and 10.
That's good for a Colts. First down.
Now Sanders. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the tackle at the 38. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the right hash, 55 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. The flag is down, though, so let's see if this kick stands or not. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. 10 weeks have come and gone. The temperature's starting to dip a little bit here in November. Lots to show you. Let's talk about it. Our tour around the NFL starts now. We begin at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. The Rams at home to take on the Detroit Lions. And it's the Rams quarterback, one of his 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Rams win their 3rd straight game as they get the victory today. Next, let's go to Landover, Maryland, just outside the nation's capital, looking in on the Commanders as they play host to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this is the Commanders' wideout. He was a big-time factor in this one. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches on the night. Lastly, let's go out to the desert, Glendale, Arizona. The Cardinals hosting the Denver Broncos. And you know this guy can do this. It's Anthony Richardson. He'll decide to scramble here, and that's the right call. He's in from 9 yards out. The Broncos find a way to pull this one out as they escape with the narrow win. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Colts and receiver Josh Downs set to take over once again. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Play action, Sanders. Down the field, he's got Pierce. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 22 out of that play. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Straight ahead with Taylor. Rolling into enemy territory. They gain 15 there. And it'll be first down Colts.
Gain of 15 yards. That's another Colts first down. First and 10 at the 39.
Fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down, and they go right back to it. Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's second down.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about real power. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run. And a great try at that first down.
Second down carry for Taylor. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. He gets 6 on that play. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Indianapolis.
Zone read handoff to Taylor. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up second and 8.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Taken in by Downs, left side. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
That's good for a Colts first down.
Taylor now, up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. Sanders back to throw. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts take the lead right away in half number 2. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. That one splits the uprights. And the Colts break that tie and now lead by 7. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Dell now to return it. Things going well so far. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. The Texans and Jackson Dart set to go back on offense. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Low right side, hauled in by Collins. And he's brought down after a short gain.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
first down.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Another carry for him. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line with the defense all over this one.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
On play action with Dart. Connects on the crosser. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This kid's down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
First down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Nice spot here for the offense. It's second and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Lone back gets the handoff. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
At the 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. The left side is hauled in by Loveland. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans start the second half with some needed points.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With the route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans bring it back to even.
Is tied at 38 all.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's a return from the 7. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. Shane Steichen getting his Colts offense ready to go for a new series. It's all squared up again following that touchdown, partner, so some added importance on this series. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Taylor. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
Right up the gut. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Stop made by Braden Fisk.
Well, Kate, that's a quick hitter to the big guy, and that's what you normally expect to see out of him. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
3rd and short here. Sanders. Short pass brought in. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you've got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from lead coverage.
And he'll get this through midfield and start pushing into Texans territory. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Second and a yard at the 46-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Sanders finds him over the middle. And nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35.
That's good for the Colts. 1st down.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. Running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. 1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the Texans' 44-yard line.
He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
To the air on 3rd and long. That's the line. He's going to run for it. And give him the 1st down on that run, partner, as Sanders slides to a stop.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Colts 1st down. A gain of 9 yards. And the Colts 1st down.
They'll throw it. And he's going to work it to the 20. Stopped by Deion Henley. Come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Sanders setting the pass. A quick slant into the hands of Downs. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it
There he is on 3rd and short. Going with the screen to Taylor. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 2. And the Colts 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
He finds him in the end zone for the Indy touchdown. The Colts take a 3rd quarter lead.
Indianapolis.
The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts break that tie and now lead by 7.
Texans 38.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Dell now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Texans returning their offense and this running back to the field. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
He's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be a first down, Texans. Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38. Going to the ground again on first. You make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's second down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
Design bootleg here. Dumps it off to his running back. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
From the gun, here's Dart. Sideline, he's got it, and he gets the feet down too. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Texans who have it to start here, and they come in trailing on the scoreboard. First and 10 now from the 46. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Hits him on the out route. And he's marked down. Looks like at the 32-yard line. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
That's another Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the
Dart going to throw again. Finds his back complete. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing it again here. Completed to his running back. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Give him 8 on that one. And it'll be first down, Houston.
The 22-yard line.
Dart out of the shotgun. This is Loveland working the right side. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's another Texans first down.
Working inside the red zone. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans now trail by just a point in the 4th. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
The kick is going, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Colts and quarterback Shedeur Sanders ready to get back to work. And they're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear. But going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
Rob Flat, first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
No gain on
With a gun, here's Sanders. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Third and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Down the field, he's got Pierce. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Indianapolis.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
Sanders will keep it. He's caught just as he crossed the line of scrimmage. Might have picked up a yard. It's going to be 2nd down.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
To the right and reeled in by Downs. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. You've set it Downs for him from the 31.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Completed over the middle. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
A gain of 4. It's now 6.
Taylor trying the left side. He'll fight ahead for a few. It's 3rd down.
Jonathan Taylor, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 24-yard line.
Taylor again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
5-yard gain on the play. That's another Colts first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Play action, Sanders. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Throw caught at the 6. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's good for a Colts first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Colts take a 4th quarter lead. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff.
Yep.
Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts break that tie and now lead by 7. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. He fields it from the 8. Escapes the defender. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. The Texans and George Pickens set for this next possession. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, it can burst pipes, but can also create diamonds. Let's see what the outcome of this pressure is going to be.
And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 40.
Darts in the throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
Offense with an enviable spot to be in, 2nd and inches. On play action with Darts. Complete out to the right side. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard
On
line.
first and 10, here's Starks. Hits his running back. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Sticking to the air here. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
Texans, first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it. And
he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans now trail by just a point in the fourth. On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Colts and quarterback Shedeur Sanders ready to get back to work. And we've seen some matching touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
you know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys and friends that are defensive guys. And my friends watching this one offensively love it. The defensive guys, they're climbing up their walls.
Trying to force one through there. And now they face second down.
Makes it second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Going again here, Sanders. Complete over the middle.
Sanders pass.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third
Back to
down.
throw it. One nabbed by Warren. And he's tackled for the first down yardage.
Gain of 6. And the Colts first down. It's a gain of 6. And the Colts first down.
This is Taylor. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
He's brought down at the 47-yard
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Working out of the gun, Sanders. He's got Pierce. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
Number 14.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston.
It's a gain of
Colts pushing to get within range for a game winner. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. The Colts are ready for the punt. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. Nico Ryan's doing the last little bit of coaching as the Texans return to the field here. The game really in their hands at this point, Brock. We're going to see whether it's a celebration coming up next or overtime. There's a dive up the middle. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here he is to throw. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And he's going to slide down here. Picked up close to 5 before the slide. It's going to be second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 50-yard
Back
line.
to throw. Oh, he's keeping it again. And Doc's got him a fresh set of downs there as he slides to a stop. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Setting up to pass. Again, he connects with Collins. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's first and 10.
6-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Give him a few yards on that run. It's second and 7. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. 7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. Now to throw. Making the call himself. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Texans first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
He'll look to throw it. And that's a catch. It's a touchdown. They've got the lead in the final minute. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them, and they cashed in when it really mattered.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback. The Colts have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. Sanders going to throw here on first. Trying to push deep downfield. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw it. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That's grabbed inside the 30. And it's stopped. What an ending we almost just witnessed. They got to him before he could reach that end zone. This game's over. So it's a win for the Texans. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans, as we'll see you next time from Houston.